What's poppin', y'all? We got some pure entertainment out of NLE. Choppa, thank you so much, NLE. Well, this is a beef that goes back. This is like, what is it? Mr. Incredible and Syndrome? Is that what he ended up being called? But NLE Choppa dropped a diss track with NLE the Great. I'm going to get into the distinction between those two in a little bit, called KO, and it was a wild music video, to say the least. Like, the choreography, the different scenes on here, the NLE is quite a master showman. Now, his rapping is still pretty good too. The song itself, but he disses YoungBoy outright. I mean, when he posted the tweet, he tagged YoungBoy on Twitter. I'm going to read a couple of different lyrics. Well, one of the clips is going to be playing in the background right now of him talking to YoungBoy depicted in this video. So it doesn't get any more obvious than that, than him tagging him as well. So it's clear he's aiming at YoungBoy. And we're going to get into the history of their beef too. But first, a couple of lyrics from the song. He comes at YoungBoy and says, "YoungBoy, what? This the big boy league? I put one up in your gut under the Jesus piece." Now, he opens this song with the chorus saying Yahweh, Bomaye, which is in reference to, he also has a lot of historical references on here, in reference to the Muhammad Ali fight, and I think it was George Foreman. Yeah, the Muhammad Ali versus George Foreman fight. And the Yahweh is probably some spiritual thing that NLE is on right now. But he goes on and says, "You just a pawn on the devil chessboard, you done. I'm trying to step some, bless some, wet one, stretch one." He goes on and says, "You poison the youth, nothing positive you do. You the reason dudes beating chicks thinking that it's cute." We will get into that in a little bit because NLE Choppa has some history in that department. "You sent people to do what you wouldn't even do. Role model, you will never fit the shoe." And he says, "Just a man with emotion, a breastfed chick. Your aura give me the ick." This guy's talking, even his rap is zesty. What kind of grown man says you give me the ick? "Your aura give me the ick. People like you make me sick. Money, power, guns, and a few drugged out crash outs make you think you the one who can lash out. F benefit of the doubt, we all trying to make it out." And he goes on to say, "Purposely making decisions to promote more violence. That's bringing more death onto his innocent children." So there are a lot more other lyrics that we can look into, but more so, it's a depiction. Like, he has YoungBoy's head holding it up. Now, first off, this is the second track by NLE the Great. Now, if you're asking who the hell is NLE the Great, it is an alter ego of NLE Choppa's. NLE the Great has its own Spotify profile. I think it started when he shaved his head bald. And the first song that he dropped was this track called Messiah, which was Devil's Diss. And then the second track is KO, which is in collaboration with NLE Choppa. So there are two figures here, two different identities that NLE Choppa is rolling with, just to create a clear distinction, which I think is pretty cool artistically. But the history to go back with is the YoungBoy stan. NLE Choppa was a YoungBoy fanboy. I mean, he dropped a song called Free YoungBoy 6 years ago. He was wearing NBA merch, like I'm showing you guys right now. And there's two video clips when he shows love to YoungBoy, two separate ones that I'm going to play you guys right now.
Let me know who beating me, bro. Respectfully, the only that's really respectfully, the only that's really ahead in that space is YoungBoy. I'm 21, bro.
I love NBA YoungBoy.
YoungBoy my favorite rapper.
So this guy messed with YoungBoy for quite a while. Their beef, I would say, it probably started towards 2020 because he got a lot of comparisons to YoungBoy, and I think as NLE Choppa continued to blow up, he saw YoungBoy as more of a peer and less as someone he looked up to. So when fans kept saying that he was just like YoungBoy light, that made him feel a type of way about his art too. Choppa's got some range. NLE Choppa's got some good music. Now, that's not to say that YoungBoy, I don't know, does YoungBoy got a dance track in the way that NLE Choppa does? I think I'm trying to put myself in the mind frame of an NLE Choppa. I think NLE Choppa just thought like, yo, I'm nice with it. However, NLE Choppa did a song with Fredo Bang, who YoungBoy was ops with, especially at this time. I don't know if they've not patched things up, but I don't know if they've quelled the beef to not be viciously attacking each other like they once would. But people thought, and especially 4K Trey fans, YoungBoy fans, you know how active these guys get. They thought, okay, he's betraying YoungBoy by doing a song with Fredo Bang. And then NLE Choppa got into it with a fan at an airport, so a 4K Trey fan, and he actually got into a fight with this guy at the airport. I can't play you guys the full clip of them, squabbling up, but I'm going to play you guys the before and after.
NLE Choppa in the airport, y'all.
As soon as I say why you scared, he flinched at me, and then I popped him and knocked him out. I asked him 9 times. What? Stop playing.
He just beat up NLE Choppa, the rapper. They about 9-8, big NBA, big 4K Trey over here, y'all feel me? Yeah, he just knocked out a rapper. Hold on, y'all, I'm about to post the video.
It's scary. Yeah, are you NLE? I asked you mad times. What? Stop playing with me. Yeah. Knock out. Yeah, what's up? What's up? Yeah, so we bumped him. Yeah, what's up? Yeah, what's up? Yeah. Hey, yo. Yeah, I just knocked out NLE Choppa. He's a Trey, we in this bit.
His little baby busted. What the y'all talking
Flawless
about?
victory.
Yo, this one done knocked out. Who you knocked out? Yo.
So here you could see that 4K Trey fan, this was the YB Better movement was going crazy at this point in time. And what happened? YoungBoy, he replied with a song. He was beefing with both Dirk and Choppa. So YoungBoy replies with the song Know Like I Know. And then this was on the Colors album. This was 2022. And in the verse, he raps, I don't give a F about how you treat your body. Give a F about your cleaning. You could have these hoes because I don't need them. Better stay up in your place. And this is in reference to NLE Choppa. NLE Choppa was taking care of his body on his whole juice cleanse. I think he was vegan at this time. I don't know if he's still vegan. He switches up a lot. But this whole track was really coming at NLE Choppa, especially the part where he's talking about, like, yo, your mama crying in front row, and the mom is the manager of NLE Choppa, Angela Potts, I believe. So this did not get a response from NLE Choppa, music-wise. Now, let's get back to the part about putting hands on chicks, because that's what YoungBoy is being accused of by NLE Choppa. Yeah, that happened. We saw video. Did we see video footage of it? Yeah, he was dragging around Jania. YoungBoy, listen, YoungBoy, Playboy Cardi, yeah, they're putting hands on chicks. A lot of rappers, really, but those are two rappers we know for certain. Famous Dex, too, but he's been out of here. So to say that, I don't know why he wouldn't blame Playboy Cardi when Playboy Cardi's done it more, gotten arrested for it more times, yet he's coming at NBA YoungBoy about it. And he has his own accusations, which people called hypocrisy, with his first baby mama, because she said, y'all mamas raised some B-ass dudes and hating hoes. And then NLE Choppa said, yo ho ass got to running when you seen the fire from that Draco. Who really a sitch? Stop acting like I won't pull and shove this 40 in your mouth in front your mama and your stepdad. Stop playing with me. So here you got NLE Choppa. He's not putting hands. The only thing he's putting hands on is that weapon. And he's aiming it directly at his alleged baby mama. And his first baby mama, she was saying that he was like airing it out at the garage door. She said there were bullets at the garage door. So that's one accusation. But to be fair to NLE Choppa, in 2024, he already called out Blueface for something like this. And I'm going to play you guys that clip right now.
Be 100% honest. And one thing that I grew to understand is just treat women the best way you can treat them. Treat women good. I can say, God watching me right now, I've never physically closed fist assaulted a lady. Like, I've probably in my past like grabbed a lady a certain way or like kind of pushed them to keep me off me so I wouldn't assault them. But I've never fought a woman, never punched a woman, never smacked a woman, never did any of those things. So when it comes to what I do music with Blueface, me personally, I just wouldn't do it because that's the part I don't respect. I don't really respect people that just put their hands on women physically to assault them. I'm not saying that I'm the best cat or the best, you know what I'm saying? Because in my past, I've had you know what I'm saying, situations. But it's certain things I try to grow from and better myself from. So I just want to see it be right, you know. I just want to see it being right, just doing a song with a person that I know that have done that.
So it's not just YoungBoy that he's coming at. He came at Blueface, said he wouldn't do music with them because he puts hands on chicks. And you see how political NLE Choppa made it, where he's like, yeah, you know, I've never put fists on chicks, but you said that you up to 40 on them. So what's worse here? Y'all tell me. I'm not the arbiter of justice, unless I feel like it. But I mean, airing it out, that's life-threatening. Now, the hands can be life-threatening, but airing it out is a completely different story, especially with the kid in there. That was what was alleged. And the hypocrisy, I think, with NLE here is that I do like the fact that this beef is going on, though. But the problem is NLE never replied when YoungBoy dropped that song on the Colors tape. 2022, 2023, this is like Gravedigger Mountain era, isn't it? We don't know what's going on with YoungBoy. We don't know if they're going to free him, if he's going to go back to prison. He's blackballed by the game. Dirk is going crazy. NLE Choppa's a little bit more aligned on the Dirk side. And NLE Choppa also had a hit at that time. If you guys remember the song SLU Tee Me Out, it's like one of his top 5 songs. So he had that song booming, and that song was a little bit away from the more aggressive music that he had been making prior. So NLE's celebrating his hit and ignoring YoungBoy, and now that YoungBoy is backlit, hasn't mentioned him whatsoever, is the hottest thing, has the highest charting rap song on the Hot 100. NLE Choppa wants to come back. NLE the Great wants to come back and drop a diss on him. Like, come on, man. We're not trying to hear that. And for all the spiritual hocus pocus stuff that NLE is talking about, listen, man. NLE is... I've said this about that streamer Valkyrie, where I'm like, yeah, she's 100% dumb. I don't know if we can diagnose NLE Choppa with being 100% dumb. I don't think so. But NLE Choppa is certainly not the brightest highlighter in the drawer. Like, this guy, he is, I would say maybe like diet Kevin Gates, like super diet Kevin Gates, because he's just, I think it's a product of being young and successful and consistently successful young that caused him to have overconfidence in fields that he is completely unfamiliar with. So because he succeeded so well in music, and he is a talented musician, especially for somebody that's independent, or he's got more of a partnership deal than an actual outright record deal. He's done a lot of the promotion for himself. The fact that he is out here succeeding in music for this long, I think it makes him think like, oh, I know everything, especially at a young age too. Because like the cockier you get if you're younger and you have a lot of bread. So he's went through the BBL concoction phase. He went through talking about he could cure cancer. He went through being vegan, and then he stopped being vegan, and then now he's not eating pork, and now he's shaving his head, and now he's talking about Yahweh, and it's a mess. Like, and it depends what year it is. That's where you're going to find a new version of NLE Choppa. And I do think that he's just going through the phases that most people his age go through, except he has an overconfidence of how correct he is. And most people just it's not publicized. So when they're going through their phases, it's just happening behind the scenes. But with NLE Choppa, he is also choosing to publicize it and to kind of like try to be an authority on whatever subject or domain he's talking about, in this instance, Yahweh. Because to be fair, for the current year, NLE Choppa's music he hasn't had something go crazy this year. Like, sure, yes, last year he had a song. He had that song with Kyle Rich. I think that song did numbers. And SLU Tee Me Out too. Like, he had that era of NLE Choppa where he was posing very zestily. Not even zestily. He was posing very fruity. He was like, I can't even post this. Look up Playgirl NLE Choppa, and it was a photo shoot that he did, and you go tell me that YoungBoy should be beefing with this guy. Just tell me that, please. So when you see that, now sure, maybe you're not going to judge NLE Choppa based on that, but you can judge that NLE Choppa is a shapeshifter, and that's fine as an artist. But for YoungBoy, he should not be replying to this. The best thing YoungBoy could do is not even address this. Just play dead. Like, keep it going. NLE Choppa is not a threat. NLE Choppa is not a competitor. NLE Choppa does not have anywhere near the same stand base that could potentially like go back and forth in this scenario. I mean, NLE Choppa is for sure more talented with these videos and choreography and kind of like these grand visions, but that doesn't hold a candle to the movement that YoungBoy's got right now. So I think the best case scenario here is YoungBoy just gives this dead air, pretends like it never even happened. But I don't know if he'll be able to do that. But let me know what y'all think in the comments. Do you like this song? The first time I heard it, I'm like, man, what the hell is this? The second time I heard it, I was like, okay, all right. The third time I heard it, I was like, okay, this isn't bad. But I don't know if this is... Well, we're going to have to see how well this song does. But NLE Choppa is a talented artist. That's one thing I've got to give him. But yeah, let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you enjoyed. And I'm going to see y'all in the next one.